Check, check. Hello, whoever's there. Hang on. I'm going to. All right. I'm back. A little more practice before we hit the tournament trail this week. How are you guys doing out there? Oop, already up to 2 people. I'm gaining in popularity. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Let me zoom in a little bit. There we go. See a little better. Still see me. Move this back so you can see. Doo, 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 doo. There, hopefully you guys can see the target there in the corner. If not, let me know. I'll readjust. Looks like we got 5 people online. Who are you guys? Say hello. Let's hang out for a while and do trash talking. Oh, hit that poor frog. Simon Travels. The older I get, I always remember my knee grows. Mine just hurts. Because I'm getting old. My knee just hurts. Especially the left one. Make sure you guys hit the like button up there. Rack up some likes for us. Just a little bit more so you can see a little better. There we go. Who else is out there? We got 5 people online. 2 likes already, so somebody's out there. Boom, there was the 40 right away. Let's see if we can go 50 now. Walk it across. Oh, just missed. It's down for later. There's the 40. Let's see if we can do it across now. That poor 40 takes a beating. There's the 50. I flinched, but I was able to save it. Oh, I just missed the 60. Still a little shaky. Haven't gotten completely warmed up yet. That's my excuse, at least. Works for me. There it was, 40. Let's walk her across to 50. Okay, let's hit the 60 now. Boom. Okay, time for the 70. Everybody pulling for me? Can we hit the 80 now and get a full run? Boom. All right, now let's see if we can walk it back. Here's the 70. I've never done this yet. Okay, now the 60. Oh, I always miss the 60. That's the one I always miss. Hey, we're up to 9 people. Whoop, whoop. Who else is out there? I know there's somebody out there because there's 9 people online. Maybe we can get up to like 20 people today. That'd be kind of cool. Tell all your friends. It's assuming, of course, that you have friends. We should all have friends. Macho boys. Hello from New Hampshire. Or in my Midwestern inflection, is it New Hampshire? Did I say it right? I'm in Wisconsin. Are you guys going to get the weather that we had today? It started snowing and icing last night and then snowed like a booger today. We're in southern Wisconsin. We only got like 8 inches. But up north, central and northern Wisconsin, they got like 18 to 21 inches. And after shoveling and snow blowing out the end of my driveway, I'm glad I don't live up north. So you guys, it might be coming your way. I heard the East Coast was going to get something. Oh, I hammered that 80 on the bottom right. Now it's hung up in my backdrop. See if I can knock her loose. There it goes. And the 80 on my top row is hung in the shirt as well. See if I can hit it. There we go. Everything's free and happy now. Back down to 5. Come on, folks. I'm hoping let's be more fun than that. Macho boy, are you a sling shooter? You new at it? You curious? If you are a shooter, what's your favorite frame? That was dead in the red. See if we can hit that 40 millimeter again. There it was. Here comes the 50. Here comes the 60. It's a lot more fun when you can walk it over. One of these days, I'm going to walk it all the way across and back. Someday. One of these days. Hit that frog. Boom! I killed his butt. Who else is out there? We got 6 people on. Or has everybody just got the volume turned down while you eat dinner and stuff like that? That's quite okay, because when I'm working and these guys do lives, a lot of times if I'm busy and got something to do, they'll be sitting next to my computer with the sound down. Of course, then I miss all the trash talking, but oh well. Saw somebody posted a comment, so I gotta change glasses. Robert Chapman, is that a twist in the rubber when I load? No, what I'm doing is after I shoot, sometimes it's twisted, so I have to straighten it out. The pouches I use have little cutouts for the ammo, and it's great because it helps center the ammo. When I get a grip on it, I know it's right. But no, there's no twist to it. It's just when I'm shooting, this is what it looks like. So I'm just shooting like that. There's no twist to it whatsoever. When I do long draw, there is a twist because right before I fire, I give it a 90-degree twist. Oh, can't shoot with these glasses on. It's my reading glasses. I have finally found a pair of safety glasses that I can actually see out of. All the cheap ones, they're junk. All the cheap ones like these over here, got a whole pile of them. They look good, and they work, but I think the plastic thickness of it varies just ever so little bit. And so when I try and wear them, everything's distorted and blurry. Not to mention they've been abused by kids, so who knows how messy they are. So I finally found a pair that don't distort things when I shoot, and I can actually shoot with them. So I'm very happy. I don't really need safety glasses. A lot of people don't shoot with them, but I'm trying to set a good example. And I got enough other problems. I don't need a injured eye because of something crazy. Oh, I got that little 20 millimeter. How about them apples? There's a little 12.5 or 10 on there. See if I can hit it. Close. Anybody online going to the tournament this weekend? Anybody? I'll be there looking forward to meeting people and hanging out. It's all twisted up now. I can't even see that little tiny one. Let's hit a big one, see if we can knock it loose. There it goes. Now I can see it. Oh, that was really close. I don't know why I'm shooting at that tiny thing. You can't see it. I should shoot at something you can see, like that frog. So you know, right about there. Ooh, I almost got his leg. It's a little frog from the dollar store. There's like a bag of 4 or 5 of them for $1.75. And I noticed I had 2 pieces of ammo inside of him. And I finally figured it out. One of his legs had started to tear away, and there were 2 rounds of 8 millimeter steel in there, so he was injured. Hey, Roy, tell us about those glasses. Well, these are my reading glasses. They're 1.75, and they're called the Iron Man from Walgreens, I think. And I got a deal on them, 3 pairs for the price of 1 buy 1, get 2 free. Oh, wait, you don't mean these. You mean my safety glasses. Okay. Here. Let me get my thing off my backpack. I'll show it to you. Okay, Roy, I think this is what you're talking about. They're yeah, it's trying to make you laugh. They come with a really nice little case and a little screen thing to wipe them clean and keep them nice. So I have this clipped on the back of my backpack. It looks like the brand name is Walker's, and I got them at that big box store with the Sunburst logo on the blue background. They were $20, and I actually can see with them. So I'm very happy about that. There was another pair there that I almost bought. They were $30, but being the cheap tightwad I am and trying to save for the tournament this weekend, so let's try the $20 ones and hope for the best. And they are pretty good. Plus, they're the big rim. You know, they're kind of popular right now, so that just makes me a little more hip. Yeah, they're cute. They kind of go with me, you know. They give me a different vibe. I need all the cool vibe I can get. Woo! How was your work day, Roy? Looks like you weren't driving all day today. Mitch Connolly. Hey there, cutie. You must like my glasses. Glasses make the man, I guess. Oh, I hit that thing hard. It felt it. I spanked it. All right, let's try the 40. Woo. All right, let's see if we can walk it across. That was a 40. Now I'm going to go for the one next to it. There was a 50. Let's go for the 60. Boom. Let's go 70. Okay, let's go 80. Oh, I flinched at the last second. Dadgummit. Anxious for Thursday. Yes, 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 yes. Robert and I will be rolling at 4 a.m. Is that Friday morning or Thursday morning? I will be rolling out from my place somewhere around 10 o'clock-ish on Thursday. And that will give us time to avoid as much traffic as we can around Chicago, which is a pain in the butt, and get some lunch and then roll into town. We lose an hour, so it's actually going to seem like longer. And then we do plan on hopping to the Classic City Center sometime in the evening, probably after dinner or right before dinner, get registered, take a couple of shots maybe at the practice range, meet some people, shake a few hands, stuff like that. Hey, Coin, how's it going, man? You finally caught me live. Yeah, I see you on the others. It's like, when doesn't Coin ever come see me? You'll probably get there a little before us, Roy, so you can have a welcoming committee in the parking lot for when we arrive. Holds up a big sign. Philip's here. Oh, these are my reading glasses. I can't shoot with these. I finally got Coin Worker. I feel like I have arrived. You gonna be at the tournament, Coin? I can't remember. We're bringing food and only stopping for gas. Well, you're a truck driver, so you can probably drive for hours on end. Me and my buddy can't. Plus, he's not much for snacking in the car. He wants to have a decent meal. So, I don't care. He's driving. He's driving and paying for gas and buying me a few meals, and I'm paying for the hotel room. So we come out about even. Boom, Mr. Frog. Of course, yes, yes. Coin, what's your real name? Or are you on Facebook so I can look you up and send you a friend request? I may have already, I don't know. Barefoot Slinger's here, hello. Coin will most likely win the tournament. Well, ain't nobody saying Philip will most likely win the tournament, so that's no skin off my back if Coin wins the tournament. As long as he's nice to me, I'll be fine. I'm making band sets. I made 5 more last night. Da-da-da-da. These are my band sets for the week so far. I got 10, 0.45, Tritium, Rose, whatever. They're pink from Weston Crockett, known as Hawksway. And they're 0.45, and I've got them made up to a 22-12 taper because I shoot short draw. And nice, light, easy pull. I like them. And I'm sure I'll probably have to make more, but I'm almost out of elastic, so I will be buying some. And Weston already knows that I'm bringing money. couple things I want to get. A few things from Simple Shot. Need to get a couple packets of latex. I think I've settled on this 0.45. I really like it. I'll probably get a thing of the pink and the purple from Weston, because after the tournament, I'm going to work on my long draw. And he says the purple is better for the long draw. Oh, somebody had a message. For some reason, Mr. Ron, your message got hidden. I don't know why. There was nothing controversial. It's not like you used the word shoot or bomb or something like that. I probably shouldn't say that. I might get banned. Sometimes if you say something in a way that the chat bots don't like, it'll flag your comment. Evidently, it didn't like you, Barefoot. Evidently, it didn't like you. But we all like you, so don't feel bad. It's all good. It's all good. I know you didn't use any red flag words. That's why I couldn't believe it got hidden. But evidently, somebody's a moderator on here. I don't know how you make people moderator, but somebody is, because they fixed it for me. So anyhow, looking forward to meeting you, Ron, and Coin, and Roy, and his friend Robert, and Hawksling, Mr. Weston, and Josh Hicks, and Double D's, and Andy Lowe, and Nathan Masters, and Jordan Smothers. I might buy one of his frames. He's got some kind of cool stuff. And he shoots real good with them, so it must be the frame. Frame makes the shooter. No, I don't believe that's true. The bands and technique makes the shooter. Frame has nothing to do with it. Don't you do, police. You hope to win the tournament, Coin. Well, I could say I hope to, but I have a realistic hope and expectation. Somebody else has already claimed last place. And so I won't be getting last place because that person's already said they're going to win last place. So I think there's over 90 people. Last I heard, there was at least 40 or 45 pro people registered. I'm registered pro. So if I can come in around that 20 to 25 area in there, I'll be tickled pink. Considering I just started shooting about 15, 16 months ago. And I seriously started shooting last fall, like practice a lot last fall. So I'm doing everything I can to be competitive, but I know I'm not going to win. But I don't want to embarrass myself either. Sergey said hi. Hello. And Ron, you've only been shooting since December. Wow, you're really new at this. Bathrobe makes the shooter. Just ask Coin about that. That may be an appropriate content. There's some things that have happened at some of these tournaments that I've heard about on some of these lives that make me wonder. Like, I know Andy Lowe's got this thing about Applebee's. I don't know the story behind it. And I know the concept of sardines comes up a lot for Andy. I may have to get a can of sardines and bring them just for fun. Evidently, he likes sardines. But I'm telling you, if he eats those, I'm not hanging out around him for a while. That'll give you some stinky breath. CG's here. Hello. How you doing, man? Paul and Chad are here. Welcome, Paul and Chad. Don't fully remember your screen name versus your real name. I hate balancing two sets of glasses, but if I got bifocals, I would really get screwed up shooting. Oh, got 40. Let's see if we can walk it across now. Guess we can't. Howdy, guys. Make sure you guys head up there and hit the like button. There's another hit on the 40. I'm actually shooting reasonably okay tonight. If I shoot as good as I am tonight on Friday and Saturday, especially Saturday, I'll be happy with what I do. Whether how high up I'll place, I have no idea. But I'll be happy with how I do. That would be sweet. Yeah, I can't read a darn thing without my bifocals. I relate, except I don't need regular glasses. But when I used to film weddings, in a previous job, I used to make wedding movies in my previous life. I got a pair of reading glass bifocals that were plain old glass for the lens and bifocals on the bottom. And I got like 3.5 power on there because when you're holding a camera real close, you can't see and you need reading glasses. So the bigger the bifocal, the bigger the screen was, and it worked really well. And I could just wear them all day like glasses and I didn't have to keep going. That was kind of a good deal. Roy feels like a lobster. Have you been out in the sun getting baked? I don't think so with the weather we've had coming through here. Back then, all lenses were glass. Actually, I've been blessed with pretty decent eyes. I think my left eye is like 20/40, 20/60 or something. My right eye's perfect. Don't need glasses to pass the driving test or anything like that. But dang, when I hit 40, like almost to the day when I hit 40, I couldn't see unless I had a lot of light, and then I had to get bigger print, and I finally gave up and says, I need reading glasses. And that's been a long time. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Oh, I just brushed a 40, but it didn't go very much, so I can't count it. Wow, I missed it too much. I think I need to shoot something bigger to get some confidence back. Let's hit that 60. There we go. If you're having a bad time, find something bigger and shoot at it for a little bit. Oh, yeah. 60 yesterday and now an inch of snow on the ground today. Good old Indiana spring. Hey, see yourself lucky, coin. We got 8+ here, and my driveway was at the end where they snow plowed it was like this deep. That's like knee deep, and it went back 3 or 4 feet of just knee deep snow. It took me an hour and 20 minutes with my snowblower to clean that up at lunchtime. Thankfully, my neighbor next door, he did my sidewalk out front, so I didn't have to. Yes, soda cans are always good to shoot at when you're having a bad day, because there's nothing better than a smack of a can. And we might have to throw one up there a little bit. We might have to put a can out. I've got one, but it's not a good can. I brought a can that had a couple shots on it, and I think I hit it with clay. It's already got a hole in it. So I may go check the trash cans here and see if I can dig up one that some kid left in the trash can and see if maybe I can shoot that. But anyway, we'll do that in a little bit. I got some playing cards. I don't know if I want to try and cut a card again because the last couple of times I tried it here on a live, I struggled beyond belief to hit it. Usually I can hit it within about 10 shots. Shooting reasonably good tonight, so I might. Oh well, you can stay down there. All of a sudden I can't hit that 40 anymore. There it goes. There's the 40. Now let's see if we can go across the top row there. Boom, I hit that 50. Good. Now let's get to 60. Oh, that was good enough to spin it. I'll take it. 70. Got it, barely. Got to dial back into the middle. Here comes the 80. That was a good hit. See if we can go backwards now to the 70. That was solid. Now a 60. I always miss the 60 when I'm trying to go backwards. Always miss it. Your wife just left, so now you can give your undivided attention to me and everybody else. There you go. We deserve it. And CG says, try the card. Good practice before the tournament. Okay, CG, we're doing it. Here we go. Got my clamp out. As you can see, it's full of dents from hitting the clamp when I was hanging other stuff. Get my cards out. Got my simple shot playing cards. I don't know. I told this story on a live a while ago, but it's been a while and got 11 people on, so I'll tell it again. In the fall, I did a video and I wanted to, and it was just a little Facebook thing with my cell phone. And I was challenging the simple shot people. I was saying, how many shots it take you to hit a card? So I put the card up on my little outdoor area and I bumped it and I was kind of lodged in a piece of wood and it fell, but I could see it was still hanging right. So a couple shots later, I hit it and cut it. And I said, there, I'm a mere mortal, but I managed to cut a playing card. Can you do it in less shots than me? Well, turns out the next day, Simple Shot came out with the playing cards as a target option. And about a week later, I get this package from North Carolina in my mail. Or was it Georgia? Wherever they're at, I get a package from them. And it's like, I didn't order anything. And inside was a pack of their playing cards with a handwritten note that I thought was the coolest thing ever. That said, hey, you beat us by a couple of days. Keep good shooting and keep building the community and spreading the love. Enjoy these playing cards. And I just thought that was the coolest thing. They're really cool people. But these playing cards are thick. If you go to the big box store and buy the crappy cheap ones for like $1.50, they're thinner. So with my 8mm ammo and these 4 or 5 bands, I have no delusions that I will cut through it. But if I can put a tear in it, I'm happy. So let's go down here, set it up. So I am a very much a Simple Shot fan because of how well they've done like that. And my wife loves ordering from them for Christmas for me because they always do a good job and get product there quick. Okay, I had it sitting right in front of the frog I was afraid if I missed and hit the frog might spin around and hit it. All right, let me zoom in on that a little bit so you guys can see it better. Give me a second to adjust my camera here. You don't want to see me shoot at the floor, do you? All right, the card is right there. Can I even see the thing? Yes, I can see it. You'll be able to barely see me. Let me see what I got comments first. I see some more. No, Roy says no, she didn't leave for good. She has a meeting. I need to buy some cards and rig up a clip to hold it. Should challenge them with one of my targets. Hey, you can challenge us at the thing all you want. So Roy, what you do is you go to that big box store with the sun logo on the blue background, you know, that's in every big town, and go back in the, I believe it's the woodworking section, and they got these clamps. They're like a couple of bucks. That's what I got there. And I just set it on the target. You don't need to hang it. I just set it down. You've got that wood box, or I think you got a wood box target, and I think you got a barrel. But you should be able to find a way to do it pretty easy there. So let's see how we do. CG, this is for you. Thanks for the encouragement, buddy. I hope I don't embarrass myself. I wouldn't have done this now if it wasn't for CG. Here we go. Oh, I barely missed. Remember one time I did it, Andy Lowe was on here, and he said to shoot the card, and I hit it on the first shot. It was like, dude. Oh, I missed by this much on both sides now. Let's see if I can center it and get it on this shot. Oh, that was very, very close. I'm in the ballpark. Oh, I hit the clamp. Let me fix it. Put another dent in it. Silly. Okay, here we go. Let's go at it again. That was way off to the left. Must have been moving. Very close. I flinched right before I let go. I don't know if you saw it. My hand went like that. I do that sometimes. And usually I can control it or either bring it down or take a pause and regroup. Oh, I think I brushed the side of it. Let me go straighten it. I didn't hit the clamp that time. I got the card. Yep, we just brushed it just the tiniest little bit. Oh, there it was. Did you guys see that? Let me go grab it. I did it. Oh, that was a good one, too. Dang, I almost actually tore it. Doesn't look like much now, but if you turn it this way, whoop, we almost got the whole thing. Tore it back to right there. I'll take it. And I believe that was less than 10 shots, which is usually my goal. Let me zoom back out a little bit. See what you guys are doing before I start shooting again. My reading eyes. What do I call them? My old man eyes. I like to shoot bamboo skewers. I used to be in the muzzle loading, and one of the common woods walk targets in competition was shooting a stick of spaghetti. That'd be kind of spaghetti. I like to shoot tees. They're dirt cheap. I can stick them in a clamp. Sometimes I'll put a ball on top. I can do that too. I'll put a ball on top and try and hit the ball, and then I'll try and hit the thing and break it. Yes, we smoked it. That was one of my better hits, CG. Thanks for the encouragement and pushing me a little bit farther than I wanted to go. I appreciate that. A little too tight, I think. There we go. You guys get to see my mug up close to way too much. All right, now I'm going to do something different. I think I've done this a couple of times. Tyler Perry did the challenge where you hung a plate or a target up, and he did 15 shots at 10 meters. See how close you can get to the middle. His was a target that had a big round circle that was probably like that big in it. I just got a paper plate, and I got a wire hanging down that I put my cans on. I'm just going to poke a hole through it and see how we do. And I always hang a clamp on the bottom that helps stabilize it because it adds some ballast to the bottom. So let's go throw that on and see how we do. I've done pretty well at this. There we go. Coin, if you're still on, I don't know if you've heard about it or not, but I mentioned it a while ago, and then Andy and Hawk asked me if I was going to do it. And I am. Weather dependent. I'm bringing a foam board RC plane that I fly. And if the weather's good and the environment is correct at the tournament, out in the parking lot in the big open area, I know there's a football field there. I'm going to fly that in circles and let you guys open fire on it. It's an old plane. It's ready to be retired. And as long as you don't hit my battery and cause a fire, I don't really care. But it'll be kind of fun. So, Coin, you'll probably put massive holes in it. Somebody should shoot some big old half-inch ammo or something like that. All right, here comes the shot with the Tyler Perry challenge. Shot one. I think that was a little left of center. Two. Oh, that's flinched on that one. That was not a good one. That might have been pretty okay. The okayest okay. 4, I think that might have been a good shot. I think I'm on 4. That's what I'm going with. 5. Here comes 6. I think that was a little high. Here comes 7. Here comes 8. Oh, that was right in the blue. I saw it make a hole. Here comes 9. 10. 11. 12. This is number 12. Here's 13. Oh, I flinched. Crap. Hit paper, but I know it's a bad shot. Here's 14. That was a little high at the 2 o'clock. And the last shot. I can see a couple of holes. All right, let's go see how we did. Man, I wish I could make this one piece stay in place. Oh, not bad. Not bad at all. Wow. Looky there. Even my bad ones were not bad. Dude. 1, 2, 3, 4 in the blue, maybe 5 or 6 right there. It's 2 shots, 2 shots, 1, 1, 1. There's 2 shots there. I'll take that. I try and keep everything inside this ring right there. That's probably the best plate I've shot. Neato. All right. Let's do some more shooting and we'll go throw the can downstream. Yes, Coin, I looked at your channel and I saw a bunch of RC planes in the background. Yes, I'm a huge flight test fan. And if you know flight test, the plane I'm bringing is the flight test Mini Guinea, little twin cargo plane. And if I remember, I might pack a couple parachute dudes because it's got a Bombay on it. And I can drop parachute dudes. And you can shoot at the parachute dudes too. Yes, I'm a big flight test person. Of all their jumbo planes, I've built like all of them that have the wings that come off. I have a very small house and a small car, so I can't transport big planes. So I've built a number of their XLs, and I just built, if you send me a message, private message, I'll send you a picture, the flight test Spitfire, but I made it a twin spit, kind of like the twin P-51. So I mashed two together, two bodies on one big wing and double tail surfaces. It's really cool. And I plan to film that and do a video and a maiden as soon as the weather gets better and I'm done with this tournament. Once this tournament's over, I'm still going to make videos, still going to do all this fun stuff, but I am going to put some time into my RC hobby. I've completely given up on it the last couple of months. I am a club trainer at my RC club, so I do teach people how to fly. I should have brought the plane tonight to show you guys. That would have been cool. I actually plugged it in yesterday, tested everything, and everything's working as it should. I haven't flown in a while, so who knows? As soon as I throw it, it may go spiraling right into the ground. You worked on the F-16 and OA-37 Dragonflies. Oh, yeah, that's right. You were in the military, Barefoot. That's cool. I haven't flown in a long while. I used to race drones for a bit, too. Oh, you were in the whole drone thing there. I did drones for a while. I got into RC because I wanted to be the first person in the state to carry a camera and shoot aerial footage back like 20 years ago because I'm a videographer and I filmed weddings. And I thought if I was the only one offering it, people would come to me. And that's how I got into it. And my kind of gave up on drones and FPV after all the legislation came down and I didn't feel like chasing technology anymore. I just wanted to stand on the sidelines and admire my pretty plane. So I got two A-10s, got a P-51, two Corsairs. Got a couple of Aero Scouts. I absolutely love the Aero Scout. That's my favorite plane. It's a dumb trainer plane that's just way too much fun. Coin Worker, you'll appreciate it. If you go to my YouTube channel and look down past all of my slingshot videos, and the last RC video I made is called Am I Drunk? Watch that one. It's really cool. Put landing gear on top of the wing and reverse the radio so it flies like it's right side up even though it's upside down on the controls. And I put a 4S power pack on an Aero Scout. You'll appreciate it. It's just wrong. It's funny. That's why I like it. I like stupid stuff. But we're here to talk slingshots. Let's talk slingshots. I'm shooting Axiom X because that's my favorite. And if you haven't seen it, it's very weathered. That's called patina, folks. Those are not frame hits. That's wear and tear from balls hitting the frame. That's called patina. Yes, I am mortal. Yes, F4 is proven fact that a brick can fly. I've got a gentleman in my church here that was a mechanic, the head mechanic, crew chief for the F-4s during the Korean War. And we got him a F-4 hat at AirVenture a couple years ago, the big air show in Oshkosh. That's our vacation every year. We spend the whole week there. Yeah, I knew that, Roy. I knew you were. Because if they lose engines, they drop 15 feet for every foot flown. Yes, their glide ratio was about that of a cinder block. I know about that. You used to make paper airplanes. Oh, yeah. That's kind of fun. I taught an aviation merit here for the boys group. And that was one of the things we did is I looked up some paper airplanes that actually flew. Some of them fly really good. So anyway, enough airplane talk. Let's get back to slingshots, although I could talk airplane nerddom all day. I grew up around planes and aviation world, so. My dad worked for the airlines. I've flown halfway around the world on vacations when I was a kid. That was when the planes were old. I've been as far as the Fiji Islands to the west, and Ghana, West Africa to the east. My aunt and uncle were missionaries in Ghana when I was a kid. She just passed away. She was 87 last week, and she was still in Nigeria doing her thing. She'd just been moved from Ghana to Nigeria. Man, I can't hit that 40 now. It's hitting everything really good a minute ago. We're going to keep shooting it. Probably been talking too much. Oh, I got it there. All right, let's see if we can hit the 50 now. Nope, nope, nope. Let's try and hit the 40 again. You guys must get bored because I just like shoot at the 40 all the time. All right, I see something. Hang on one second. There's a piece of Nerf ammunition on the floor. So I'm going to go set my golf tee up with my clamp and see if we can have a little fun with it. You're talking about a small target. It's a small one. Yeah, that balsa stuff is growing back again in popularity. But right now, the big thing is foam. That's what I fly. I don't have room to build balsa. Plus, when you break a balsa plane, it's a lot of work to put it back together. When you break a foam plane, it goes back together with like a puzzle with some Gorilla Glue. I got planes that have got, I've flown planes that were more glue than plane, and they still flew fine. Okay, can we balance the ball? So here's what's going to happen. I'm either going to hit the ball and then I'm going to aim at the tee, or I'm going to accidentally hit the tee and break it and knock them both. So let me zoom in a little bit. I don't know if you can see it. It's right about there. Little orange Nerf bullet. Those little guns that shoot those round things, those are cool. We're having a Nerf night here in the base March 27th. And we have black lights, and we'll build some targets and some barriers, kind of like first-person shooter stuff. And we got smoke machines, and they fill this place up with smoke. But there's this one kid that's got a repeater that shoots those balls, and he's got a modified mags that holds like 100 shots. And that sucker will fire off 5 or 6 shots a second. It's like you hear him wind that up, and you just duck. It's really cool. Oh, it just fell off. I didn't knock it off. Okay, I'm going to hit the tee. I'm going for the tee. The ball just fell off from the wind going by, I think. Actually, it hit the curtain in the back, and I think the wind knocked it off. It's buried on there. Let's shoot at the tee. It's a little bigger than a card. Very close. I should go put a Nerf bullet on there. Shoot at that for a while. One of my catch boxes at home, I've got an RC prop on it from one of my planes. You hit that thing and it spins for like 15 seconds. Really cool. Not shooting very good at that thing. I'm really missing it. That almost got it. That almost got it. All right, let me get a Nerf dart. Here's one. Oh. All right, I'm going to go shove this on the golf tee. I just like shooting and stuff. That's why I got in this hobby. There. It's standing up on the golf tee. Let's see if I can knock it off. If not, we'll just shoot at the tee again. Very close. Next time down there, I need to fix my curtains in the back. Got it. Right on the top. All right, let's take a shot at the tee or two. Couple more shots, then we'll go get it, fix our curtain. Man, I hit that card, but I can't hit the tee. These bands are probably getting close to being done. This is the second day shooting on them. Oh, that was right over the tippy top. 3 more shots at it, and then we'll go get it. Got the frog, but that's not what I was aiming at. Nope. And last one. Let's get it. Let's get it. Got it. Maybe I should have said let's get it a little quicker. Let's see what's going on in the chat. Shoot the spinner line, big to small. I've gone small to big. And I try coming back big to small. And I can never make it all the way back. But I will do that in just a second. Yes, they have full auto BBs and airsoft pew-pews at Cabela's. Yes, they do. In fact, even cooler is one of the kids in the church here, a pastor's kid who's big into the outdoor stuff. He's got an airsoft revolver that shoots BBs, or it's a BB pistol. It's got like 9mm slugs with a little hole in it. You put an CO2 cartridge, and the thing's almost like shooting a real gun. It's really cool. That's what he's got, a full auto BB gun, except it's a pistol. They have one that looks like an M1 Garand. Oh, that'd be kind of cool. They don't know that. I won't say anything, barefoot. I won't say anything. All right, let me go get my stuff down here and reset my backdrop. All of my shirts are kind of sagging a little bit. I got to do a better job and rebuild this thing again. I just did it recently, and it's really not any better than it was before. Okay. We didn't break the golf tee, but we hit it. See if I can get my good glasses on and see if we did any damage. Yep. I don't know if you can see it. I literally hit it. Where's the camera? There it is. I literally hit it right on the very tip top. Right there. If I would have hit it down here, it would have broke. All right, this is for you, long draw. We're going to try and run the thing, except I'm going from small to big. I like to try hard. I like to do it the hard way. So we zoom out just a wee bit. Man, I wish I didn't have to pull these off to read that. They need to make it with bigger chat, bigger font. Okay, 40 millimeter. Boom. Here comes the 50. Back to the 40. There it is. Okay, 50. Okay, here's 60. Wasn't a great hit, but it was a solid hit. Here's 70. Barely. Comes to 80. Can we do it? Can we do it? Boom. Okay, we walked it all the way to the small to big. Let's start going backwards. Here's the 70. Okay, the 60. This is the one I always miss on. For some reason, I always miss on the 60 in the same exact spot. Ah, I got it. I got a chance. 50. It's getting harder. Oh, how was that close? Oh. Oh well, that's better than I usually do. So, like I said, if I shoot like this at the tournament, I'm going to be happy with what I do. Thanks, Cody. Thanks, Cody. Appreciate it. All right. Just for a little fun, because I need something to change myself up, I'm going to make Roy happy. Out the long draw. Scout LT2 with a homemade lanyard. All right. I got these little finger things from Josh Hicks, told me about them because he wears them when he shoots because of band slap. And I get some band slap on the long draw sometimes. So let's see how we do. I'm starting big on this. I'm aiming for the big 80 down in the bottom right corner. That's always how I start. This is one where I do tweak. I do twist. I pull back, and then right before I let go, I twist 90 degrees, and that puts the tweak on the pouch, which makes it not hit the frame. I try that on the pickle, and I still get frame hits. So let's see how we do. It's close, a little low and right. Oh, I hammered it. Hammered it solid. A little high. I think when I get back, it won't take me long to get this dialed in. I'm fairly comfortable shooting it now. Now that I'm not getting my face kissed and ripped off all the time. I've drawn blood twice, and that's when I gave up on it, but I came back to it. I'm not near as accurate. Once I get reasonably accurate. Oh, I hit the 40 and I was aiming at the 80. Holy crap, that was bad. Come on. I wish I had a way to make this thing stay in place, but that way it doesn't cut my neck. And if you got any ideas, let me know, other than sewing it on, which I can't do. All right, let's go for that 80 again and actually aim for it. Maybe if I take my time. Almost nipped it. This is not near as exciting because I don't hit it near as much. Yesterday on my live, I went through my whole packet of ammo. This thing. There's probably, I don't know, maybe 300 shots in there. But I was on for almost 2 hours, so not going to stay that long this time. Oh, that was a solid hit. Let's see if we can hit the 40. Going to aim for it. Oh, did you see that, Roy? I hammered it. Can we do it twice in a row? Can we do it twice in a row? Let's see. Coming for you, Roy. Coming for you, buddy. That's 2 in a row. I think my record's 3. Oh, missed it by that much. I got 2 in a row. I'm impressed. On long draw, Roy, I think you might still have me. I don't know that I'm better than you on long draw. The tape that holds matte corners down. Are you talking about to keep my shirts in place back there? Sticky backed Velcro tape. I think if I just wired the shirts up there right. Here's what I did. Is I cut the sleeves off and I ran the paracord through the neck of the shirts out, and then I just threaded 3 of them on there. But for some reason, one of them just, I don't know, there must be I must have cut the seam on it because it just falls down and it's hanging by the neck brace. So, oh, you're talking about this thing. Oh, man, if you could set me up at the tournament, I would be awesome, Barefoot. I would love that. Figured you might have the ability. I ain't got it. My mom was a seamstress, but I don't have the stuff to do it. Yeah, here we go. Ooh, almost got the 80. All right, let's shoot it to 50. I hit the 40 twice. Let's shoot it to 50. Just a hair low. I'm getting much better at this. After the tournament, when I get this locked in, I'm going to make a video how I shoot long draw. Because like I've mentioned, there was a few questions I had along the way that there was no video or no explanation out there anywhere. I think on the Slingshot forum, a guy answered my question, and that's what did the trick. I haven't been kissed by a Slingshot band. I need to specify there, by a Slingshot band. Haven't been kissed by a Slingshot band in a while. All right, let's try for that 50 again. Couple more shots and we'll go back to the stuff I actually need to practice on. Woo, that one's almost kissed me. Better be careful. Boom, got it. All right, we're retiring that puppy for the night. Put her away, him away, it away. Now, just for fun, I want to pull this one back out, get a few shots on it because I may use this for the speed shooting. Don't want to use my good ones because if I get careless, I get frame hits and I don't want to mess up my accidents. You're going to make me look bad? Well, I'd like to make a lot of people look bad, but I don't have any illusion that I will. Roy, I think we're going to finish very close to each other. Whether that's on the bottom or no, I think we'll finish close to each other. My mother taught me to sew before I left for military. I always sewed on my own patches. 9 years ago, I taught myself to use a sewing machine. Yep, my mom kind of taught me to sew too, but it's not something I pursued and kept at. She was a seamstress and she learned to make men's suits. She could be a tailor. She was pretty good. And I did do some sewing when I was a kid, but I mean, I can sew a button on. I can fix things like that, but nothing really crazy. Wear an apron that has pockets. That would work. 8 band sets made, and I'm out of my favorite pouches. What pouches do you like there, Ron? Spend some time watching Coin when you get to the tournament. I am, and Hawk, Weston Crockett, who's also one of the standard bearers for Long Draw. I know he said he would help me a little bit and give me some pointers. I think I've got it figured out my way, but they may have some better ways to do it. The pouches I like, Ron, I like these because they keep my ammo centered. I know that Axum sells kangaroo pouches and other ones, and I might get one and try it, but I just like the cutouts because I can put my ammo in there and know for sure without looking or checking that it's perfectly centered. And so I've gotten quite accustomed to these, and I just like them. Let me take these glasses off. All right, let's try the Torque X. This might be my speed shooter. I'm going to shoot at the 80. It's a millimeter or two thinner than my Scout and my Axiom. So in the grand scheme, it should pretty much shoot the same. I do pretty well with this one whenever I pull it out. I just don't pull it out much. All right. Let's shoot fast a little bit. All right. I'm going to try going fast for a few minutes. I'm going to shoot at that big 80 millimeter spinner on the bottom. I'm going to see how I do. Load and shoot and load. Load and shoot. Here we go. Got it. See, I'm so fast. 2. No aim in there. It's just, whoa, that was way off. That was 3. 4. I almost got it. 5. Almost got it again. That might have hit a can. 6. A lot of these might have gotten a can. 7. 8. Wrong target, but might have hit a can. 9. 10. I think I got 6 hits in there. That's pretty good. 11. Wow. Woo! That's what happens. I got tangled up and I hit the frame. Scares the crap out of me. That's why I don't deal with my Axiom, folks. Where to hit it. I don't see where I hit it. There's a frame hit right here, but that was already there. Anyway, if I did that at the tournament, I'd be happy. I got like 6 or 7 hits in there. That was cool. I'll take it. I'll take it. Eight band sets made. Yeah, I'm going to spend some time with those guys. Simple shot pit pouches. These are pretty much the same thing. I haven't gotten the ones from Simple Shot. These were from the, online retailer that delivers presents to your house. That guy in the pretty blue trucks. That's where I got mine. I don't know what the brand is, Cody. I got them off of that retailer, and they were like a bag of 50 for like $8 or $10 or something. And they are stiff at first. They are stiff for that first, when you first put them on the band, they're a little bit stiff. But then after a few shots, they soften up and they form right around the ammo, nice like this one is. And I reuse my pouches. I don't know, does everybody else reuse pouches? I'm tightwad. I don't want to use them and throw them away as soon as I That just seems silly when there's plenty of life in them. Plus, when I get them broken in and they feel good, why would I throw it away? I've never had a pouch break, and I've been shooting for 16 months. The only pouch I ever broke, this is funny. The only pouch I ever broke was on my wrist rocket with the stock rubber bands, the stock latex, and that crappy leather pouch that's on there, because I was pulling it back too far to get some speed out of it to actually shoot it. And it didn't take me long, and that pouch just ripped right off the bands. That's the only pouch I've ever broke. I reuse all my pouches, unless I give them away. I've given some bands and stuff away to friends that I've taught. Oh, my curtain was missing right there. Oh, I got the 40 that time. Let's see if we can hit the 50. Walk her over. Nope, didn't happen. I got the 40 on happy. Those aren't slingshots, they're marketing scams. They are a pile of crap, that's for sure. However, one thing I thought would be kind of fun on my channel after the tournament's over, because I'm not going to be able to go to any other tournament, so this is the only one I'm going to get to do every year, is it'll be kind of fun to buy some of those cheap slingshots you see online from China and try them out. There was one I saw the other day. It was just crazy. It was like $20. It's like, dude, I want to buy it. And it was a slingshot, but it had the forks were like, came this way, but there was a thing on them and it rotated. And they said what it does is it makes sure your bands are always lined up perfectly every time. So it makes it easier to learn how to shoot. It's like, dude, I want to try that just to see if it's a piece of crap or not. It'd be kind of fun to review one of those on my channel. So I'm thinking afterwards, I may have invested one. It's another one I've seen on there that has the tubes and the springs, but just because it looks cool. Be kind of fun to try it out. It's not prohibitively expensive. It's like $50-$60, but I don't want to spend $60 if I'm not going to be able to use it. So if I can get my YouTube to 1,000, not 1,000, yes, to 1,000 subscribers, we're at about 618 last time I checked today. Once I get to 1,000, I can monetize and actually make money. But of course, you'll have to see ads then. I apologize. But once I get monetized, if I can, then I'd like to take that money and invest it in those stupid online slingshots or some better camera gear. There's a few things I would like to get to improve my videos, but they're not totally necessary. Since I'm a video nerd and I do it for a living, I'm kind of picky about it. But I would kind of like to invest in some of those. Crazy slingshots. My first one that I learned on was under $15 from China. There's the 40. Let's hit the 50, see if we can get it. Oh, missed it. See what's going on over here. I won't neglect you guys. How many band sets do you figure you went through before the pouch broke? Roy says 6. I've never had a broken pouch. Yeah, use them. Use them. I've never broke one. I've only been smacked in the face once by broken bands, but I do my initial draw out away from my face. I've been smacked a couple of times by bands, but it wasn't because the pouch broke. It was because I didn't tighten my clip enough, and when I tested when I put them on, but after like 3 or 4 shots, if it's not right, this will pop back. It's hit me in the lip a couple of times. Never come close to my eye. I've had a worse damage and worse injury by getting a butterfly kiss from a long draw that drew blood. Boom, there's the 40. See if we can get to 50. There's the 50. Let's see if we can hit 60. Okay, here comes 70. Here comes 80. Okay, coming backwards to the 70. Okay, here comes the 60. Oh, I always miss the 60. I'm getting angry. No, I'm not. I'm fine. All right, let's finish off this pop can down here. If you were on with me yesterday, I think I set a new record. I put a pop can out, and I swear I missed a few shots. So give me slack there. But I'm pretty sure that I cut that in less than 10 shots. My record was 10 at home, but I only shoot from 23 feet. From 33 feet, it usually takes me at least 15 to 17 minimum. And I just hit it right, and it just in less than 10 shots. So let me go put this up. Unless I can find another can in the trash. Ooh, I see a whole can, I think. No, that was a water bottle. Sorry. All right, we're going to put this can up. Finish it off so I can get rid of it. I don't have to look at it anymore. There we go. Let's blow this baby to pieces. One of these days I'll do it with long draw. That'd be kind of cool. All right, let me zoom in just a wee bit so you guys can see it a little better hanging down there. Just double check my comments, make sure nothing crazy's happening. You guys are behaving. Just going to say, cut a can. Yeah, it's not the greatest can. It's already got a hole in it. Let me go double check the garbage over here and make sure there's not one over here. Nope, nothing there. Let me check this trash can. I know you guys like looking at an empty range. Nope, that trash can's empty. Okay, here we go. Gonna finish off that can. I missed on the first shot. How can I miss a can? All right, we're gonna hit this one. Got it up high. We got it right on the side, which is good because that puts a tear there. Well, I hit it pretty much in the same place. That's actually a good thing. Oh, I hit her hard. I can see a big old cut in the side of it now. Four hits. I think the ammo stayed in the can that time. I heard it rattling around. Five. Six. Probably shouldn't be counting. Seven, just checking my bands. These are starting to get aged. Yeah, I hear one rattling around in there. I don't know if you can hear it because there's a mic down there. Eight. That one hit the bottom corner. Nine. 10. Oh, we're not going to do it in 10 shots this time. God, I love doing this. I could do this all day. 11. Happy to say today after work I sat down with my guitar, practice my music for Sunday morning. So there. It was constructive. 12. It's hurting. It's hurting. 13. It's going to be a longer one here. 14. We're doing damage, though. Oh, that put a hurting on it. 15, I think. Comes 16. Oh, that was a good hit. It's just hanging, dangling. 16 hits. Okay, here's what I do when it gets to that point. When it's just hanging by a shred, it's just a shred, either hit the bottom piece or the top piece with a solid hit and it'll just rip it right off. You don't have to try and cut that part. You can just rip it. So I'm going to aim at the top because it's bigger than the bottom. And they should drop it. Let's see. Or I'll miss it. Nope, that hit a target and bounced back. Oh, that didn't help. 16 hits. There's a big old piece sticking up like this now. Okay, I'm going to hit the bottom. That should rip it off. Nope. Sort of hit it, but didn't do anything. Wow, it just won't give it up. That's 17 hits. Oh, come on. One good hit is all it needs, and it's done. All right, here, I'm going to do something fun here. I'm going to zoom in. There, now you guys can see it when it falls. Steal a line from Christmas Story. Okay, Black Bart, now you get yours. Dang, I swear it's hanging on by a string. This has to do it. There it goes. That did it. Way more shots than it should have, but who cares? It was fun. Oh, okay, let me go get it. My watch said I reached my goal for active minutes. Now if I can get this off without cutting myself. There we go. I got a lot of ammo to pick up. Fix that back. I think this is where it was hanging. Right there. And then this is that part I hit the top and it just shredded it up. So, yeah, I'll throw that away when I go home. All right, let's get a little more shooting in. And we'll call it a night. We've been at this an hour and 30 minutes. Appreciate everybody who's been here. Oh, I dropped my glasses. Actually shooting pretty happy tonight. I like what I'm doing. 13 likes. Hey, Coin, I'm trying to stay on target. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. I will see you at the tournament, and we'll talk some RC. That'll be fun. It's 2 things that'll get me talking. RC, well, 3. RC planes, slingshots, in my church. Not necessarily in that order, but those are things that'll get me talking. And I play guitar, so I like talking about that too. There's a 40. Oh, I was shaking and flinching like a baby on that one. We still got, how many we got on? Oh, 8 people on still. Yeah. Look at that. Thanks for tuning in, guys. This may be my last live for the tournament. Because tomorrow, here at the church basement, we have the archery club. I will come in early for that, but there's usually kids here hanging out because we open the doors at 3:30 and have food for the kids if they want, when they get off of school, if they want to just come straight here. And there'll be noise, so I can't do a live. That was 40. And then Wednesday, I'll be getting ready to leave on Thursday. Missed a little bit on that. Let's go back to the 40. I can't believe these bands lasted 2 rounds, 2 different lives. There we go. There was a 40. I put them on last night during my live, and they've lasted this whole one. I'll count that. It span. I don't know how well I hit it. Let's go for 60. Let's go for 70. I edited my next slow motion video today. Here comes the 80. Boom. Now we're going to go backwards. Slow motion on this one that comes. I'm actually releasing it Friday while we're at the tournament. 70. The slow motion stuff on this particular video is some of the best I've had, so make sure you check that one out. 60. Dang, I missed the 60 again. Do you guys think cutting a can would be fun in slow motion? I would just like hit, and then wait until we drop it to go slow motion. Would that be a fun slow-mo video? Let me know. I was just thinking about that today. I got a list of about 8 different things to do slow motion. Some of them are going to work, some of them aren't, but I'm going to try them. Clone Scout. Oh, Roy must be ducking out. Josh, how's it going? And Andy. Dadgum. And we had Coin in here a minute ago. This is like Celebrity Row. How about that? Hey, Josh, I heard you might be a little sick or something. You doing all right, man? You liked my Lego build slow-mo, Andy? That was a fun one. Did you see that one? That's the one I released a couple of days ago. It did blow up nicely. Got my safety glasses on because I'm being careful. There was a 40. Keeping an eye on these bands because they got to be close to end of life. Oop, missed the 50. Gonna miss the 50. Back to the 40. I like to hit the 40 and then see if I can walk it across. There it is. Can we hit the 50? Nope. All right, Andy, Mr. Speed Shooter. This is what I'm going to shoot speed with, the Torque X. See some comments. Let me. Oh, you're going to be good for the tournament. That's good. Josh rubbed some dirt on it. He's good. Red dirt, paper bag, some kerosene, and sugar. That one was hidden. I don't know if you guys can see it. I'm trying to hit show and it doesn't work. So anyway, all right. So Andy, you're the speed guy. I'm kind of running low, so I don't know if I can get my hand in here quick enough. This is going to be my speed shooter, just because if I get a frame hit, I don't want to hit my axiom. So I tried it earlier. Actually did okay. Don't have a timer. There's no way I'm going to get 20 off. But let's give this a whirl. See how fast I can go just for you, Andy. Okay, here we go. I'm shooting at the big target in the bottom right. Almost. Yeah, I'm really slow. There's a hit. Miss. I got one hit, so I got some points. Oh, got a frame hit. Hit the ceiling. That's why I'm not using my axiom. I don't care if my bands are twisted as long as I can get my ammo in right. One more shot. One more. Let's get it. Let's get it. Oh, that was bad. My goal for speed is just to score some points. There's no way I'm going to win it. Didn't notice now. Got your finger. Yes, Josh I shouldn't use that finger. Josh pointed them to me on Amazon. And I got them in the other day, so I was shooting long draw earlier, so I put it on just to protect. And haven't really had a lot of hits with it, but it's really for the pickle fork. That's the one where I get it. I'm just not shooting that much until we get to the tournament and I get some lessons on that. You're loading fast and smooth. Take an extra second to aim. Thank you. I know I can get 10 shots off in a minute, maybe 12 or 13. And I got, I think, 4 or 5 hits. I was happy with it. So maybe after watching you and getting a few pointers and seeing how I've seen how you do it, I just can't coordinate my hand to do it yet. So I'm not worried about that. Of all the 4 events, the speed shooting is the one that I have the least amount of confidence in. If I'm shooting like I am now, I feel on the knockdowns I will do okay. I'm not going to win by any stretch, but I feel I'll have a score that will make me happy. There's the 40. For distance, I've been practicing at home at 20 and 25 yards on a coffee can, and I can get it with some fair regularity. And who knows how I'll do on the woods course. I have no idea what to expect there. But I have gone walking in the woods and shoot at stuff. Let's go for the 50. Got it. Let's go for the 60. Here's the 70. Okay, here's the 80. Okay, back to the 70. Oh, I don't even know where that one hit. I was doing so good. Tonight I got going backwards and made it to the 50 before I missed. I can never do both ways. I shot a scout frame at the center practicing long draw. I like the shape of the frame. It's a little too skinny. So another one for sale. Get the Scout LT2, Ron. It's a thinner one. That Scout is like 100 millimeter plus. This LT2 is like 92 or something, 90 millimeter. That one fits my hand perfect. I don't even think I could grip a Scout X. We tried to learn the palm unless you have plenty of, wouldn't, I assume you should, hey, I shouldn't, yeah, I wouldn't, I'm not gonna. Start over, I just got Slingburger, I've been going at it for an hour and 40 minutes and it's pushing 8 o'clock here and I really do need to get going. I'm going to take a couple more shots here, call it a night, clean up my mess. Had a good crowd on here. I'm still at 9 right now with 17 likes. I've had at least 17 people float through here. So you guys haven't subscribed to my channel. Thanks for the plug today, Andy. Much appreciated. I think I did pick up a subscriber. I edited another slow-mo today. And it's probably the best footage that I've gotten slow-mo. I hit a plastic cup full of popcorn and I shot an egg. And it's awesome. So you don't want to miss that one. And that's coming out, I believe, scheduled to be released Friday while we're at the tournament. So, but the one that I did before this one that I just released with the Lego house, that one was cool. I thought it'd be kind of cool to show the bands going, but it wasn't nearby as cool as I thought, but it's on there. But the Lego house, now that was a good one. I really want to shoot a lighter with a candle underneath in slow-mo. See if it goes, whoa. There's kind of a safety thing there. I can't really do that in here. Got to be careful if I do it at home. I need to make sure I got safety precautions. All right, that was the 40. Let's see how far we can go with this. There was the 50. This will be my last live before the tournament. Oh, I missed the 60. I think I'm going to have to call it a night there, guys. Thanks for coming, especially Josh and Andy here at the end. That makes my day when you guys get on. I wish I could get some people on my things like you guys do with 50, 60 people. I think we maxed out at 13 or 14 tonight, which is pretty good for me. So thanks a lot, guys. Appreciate it. Make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. I'd appreciate it. Once I hit 1,000 and I can start getting paid to make videos, I'm going to buy stupid slingshots from China and test them just because it'd be fun to test junk. So anyway, that's kind of my plan. We'll see you next time. Keep on slinging. And those of you at the tournament, we'll see you in 48, 72 hours. Looking forward to it. Take care. Yes, God bless, Cody. Thanks.